All right, I legit think I have a problem.
No shit, Sherlock.
Welcome to Shadow Alley. On the channel, we talk about horror movies and silicone masks and other creepy things. So if you're into that sort of stuff, feel free to subscribe and stick around. I did it. I bought another damn alien silicone mask. There's something wrong with me. I don't know why any person needs as many alien masks as I have, but I saw it online and I really wanted to check it out. And it is from a very lovely guy in the UK named Lee Ellis. And you can find a lot of his work on eBay, which is where I found this. And then I went and made the purchase and ended up talking to Lee after making the purchase. And he mentioned that he has a Facebook page and he is also working on a website. So he would prefer to work off of eBay so you don't have to pay as many fees. So it was £466 on eBay, but if you buy directly from him from his Facebook page, it would only be £400. And his Facebook page is called Silicone Heaven Masks and Props. And he is also working on a website which will be called Mr. EFX. But until that's done, feel free to go to his Facebook page and deal with him directly there. And he had a bunch of other cool masks, but I was checking on eBay and I just saw this thing come up and I was like, oh shoot, another awesome looking alien mask. And the thing that I liked about it the most was lenses, right? It's just a little bit different than all of the other masks. If you know anything about my channel or you've seen any of my other mask reviews, you'll know that one of the parts that I not hate, but one of the parts that are hard to work around sometimes are the eye holes on a mask. If you don't add paint to your eyes and make the color exactly perfect, a lot of times you can tell that it's a mask because of the eye. So I like masks where it actually covers the eye. So I would rather not be able to see, but have my eyes completely covered so that they're hidden on camera. So when I find a mask where I don't have to worry about the eye holes, I get excited about that. And this is an alien mask that I thought looked really cool, and you don't have to worry about the eye holes because they have lenses. So Lee did a really great job with the paint job. It's very good detail. It's kind of dark in the back, and then works its way lighter to like a pinky fleshy tone in the front. The lip cupping is great. It has ear holes so you can hear well. You can see pretty well out of these lenses. There are no nose holes, but again, I would rather not be able to breathe out of my nose and have something that looks cool. If you're gonna use something like this in a haunt, it might not be the best thing for you, but if you're using it for something like I am, like filmmaking or just to have fun with, then no nose holes is not a problem, and lenses is actually pretty damn cool. And we'll get into that with the actual movement video as well. But people are asking me a lot of times in the comments, you know, if they're in the UK, where can they buy silicone masks because they don't want to pay the shipping fees to get it from the United States. And I do usually tell them about Ruptured Effects, but here is another one. Here is Lee Ellis, who is over in the UK and who is cranking out really cool silicone masks. I've talked to him personally and I can vouch for him because he sent me a wonderful mask. And the cool thing is I ordered this, I think, on a Monday, and on Friday it was done, and on Sunday it was shipped. Unfreaking believable. It took just like 2 days over a week to get this mask to me from the UK. So when you're working with a company that isn't as big as some of the other companies, you can get your mask usually much quicker. So that's another really cool thing. This came faster than an in-stock mask at any of the big US distributors. So instead of just talking forever, why don't we go put this on and I will show you some of the movement and we will continue to talk about it. All right, it just looks awesome. I love this thing. I think it looks absolutely amazing. I'm super, super, super happy to have it. I know it's another alien, and I know I already have tons of these, but I really wanted to see this in person. And specifically, I wanted to see it because of those eyes. It's just a different way of doing eyes. I've never seen lenses put into a silicone mask like this. Now, if you're gonna be doing a haunt, that might not be the best thing because they're pretty much like glasses lenses or sunglasses lenses. So they're really dark. So if you're in a lit area in your house, no problem. You can see through them perfectly fine. But if you were outside and it was really low light and really dark, you're also going to be looking through really dark lenses. It's going to be pretty difficult for you to see. And also, while you're breathing in this mask, you can get some fog on those lenses. I noticed that as I breathe out, I get a little bit of fog in there. And as I breathe back in, the fog kind of goes away. And it's not enough to obscure my vision, but I did notice it a little bit. And again, for me, I'll say it again, I would rather be blind, but have my eyes completely hidden from the camera. And this does a perfect job of it. If you're going to be doing filmmaking, also be aware that the eyes are kind of reflective. So if you have the camera right in front of them, you may be able to see a reflection of the camera or a reflection of the film lights. So be careful with the angles that you film this thing. But it's super comfortable to wear. He took these lenses and moved them away from your eyes so they're not right up against it. It's really comfortable, easy to get on and off. And I think it looks like an amazing, amazing alien. I freaking love it. Now let's look at it under a little bit more movie appropriate lighting. So freaking creepy and amazing. I love it. I think I said I love it way too many times in this video. Let's just take a look at it moving around in the cool darkness. Imagine this thing coming out from a forest with fog behind it and backlit, or this thing being at the foot of your bed as you wake up in the morning. I mean, just crazy and insane and realistic and creepy. And I also wanted you to be aware that when you try to glue something that is not silicone, like the lenses, to something that is silicone, the mask, that point where you glue them together is often a pretty weak point. So I know Lee said that he is actively working on ways so that this isn't an issue in the future, but it could be an issue if you stretch this thing over a big head form. The glue could come loose on the lenses, but don't freak out. It's a very easy fix. All you have to do is go to Amazon and buy a tube of Silpoxy, which is pretty dang cheap, and you can re-glue the lens back into place if it ever comes out. But if you're really, really careful with it, it might not be a problem. If it is a problem, Silpoxy it. And like I said, Lee is working on ways to build these a little bit differently so that it isn't as much of an issue in the future, but I think it's amazing and I still totally love it. I think it's very, very cool, and I don't mind doing a little bit of maintenance on my masks once in a while if they need it, and I like having it as a new part of my creepy collection. Very cool, right?
Very cool.
Another alien mask in the collection. If you're in the UK and you're interested in an alien mask and you do not want to have it shipped from the US, there is an option right here. Go find Lee Ellis on his Facebook page. I'll link to it in the description below. Even if you're not in the UK, I was in the US and it worked perfectly well. I had absolutely no issues. So no matter where you are in the world, you could still probably buy one of these things. But since people ask me that question a lot, I thought I would at least address that in the video. So now I have, like, I don't even know how many alien masks. A whole bunch. So now I'm gonna have to do some crazy alien short film where there's different species of aliens so that I could use all the different masks. But here's another one. I wanted to show it to you. I was excited about it. Go check out Lee's page. It's definitely worth the look. And if you're into this weird, creepy stuff that you see on this channel, then please do all those things you're supposed to do to help support a channel, like and comment, subscribe, and share with your friends, and hit the bell icon. And I'll see you in the next one.